Okay, greetings and salutations, my faithful followers and people who are just randomly coming by to check out what I'm doing. I am indeed Tim Purvis, and I have to say I'm a little behind on these videos putting up on YouTube, mostly because it's been a very, very busy month. There's been a lot going on. My car's brakes went out a couple weeks ago. I had to get that fixed, so I haven't been able to hit as many open mic venues as I wanted to. And this last week, I have been just working the entire week at the Funny Bone from Tuesday through Saturday, which is 1 minute away from being over with. So it is at the moment June 24th, and it's about to be the 25th, so now I'm recording this video. I don't know when I'm going to record other videos for the other sets that I've done. I have 9 recordings of my comedic venture to put up that I haven't put up yet, so I am a month behind on getting any of this fucking done. So, I don't know. So, I'm going to try to get caught up here within the next couple of days, especially as I'm moving into this next week. There's going to be more, open mics that I'm going to be doing. I'm trying to go out to the different cities. When I was trying to go to the city, that's when, like Columbus, I was going to go to Columbus for one open mic, and then my brakes went out. So that was fun. That was lovely. That was a lovely time. Now, I know that I guess this particular perspective some people find weird while recording. Most people are used to the vertical thing. I remember when filming vertical was considered a no-no, but now it's like the preferred choice. But I don't like the vertical setup when recording. I don't like it. I find it, well, one thing, it's hard to deal with when I'm trying to edit through my editing software, because the editing software, even though it has a setting for the vertical recording, it just freezes every time I try to put it up. It freezes, so I can't use it very effectively. So it makes posting to Instagram very difficult as well. Now, Instagram is set up for phones, and I haven't done a whole lot on Instagram as a result, because I never have time to make posts to Instagram on my phone. I'm going to try to do more if I can, but my big focus has been YouTube and Facebook, and I've told people I suck. I keep telling people I suck at social media. It's not an easy thing for me to do. Social media is a pain in the ass, and I understand that this part of the job is important. Promoting yourself, putting yourself out there, and trying to engage with the audience online, particularly when you have a personality such as mine on stage. My personality is a little growly, a little bit cynical, maybe a lot cynical. It's still me, believe it or not. It's still me. It's just a more angry version of me. Okay, so when I express myself on stage, I am letting myself loose to try to express the things that happen in my life that bug the shit out of me, piss me off, and kind of just I find amusing. You know, if that makes any sense. So yes, I am an interesting character when I'm on stage. I am still working on developing it, and you're here watching this. You can't keep coming back to watch this. to see me grow and improve. And that's great. I love it. Thank you. I can't begin to express my appreciation for you for continuing to come back and see the crazy shenanigans I'm getting myself up into. So thank you. Thank you very much. I am improving. I am not perfect. By no means am I perfect. And I don't think anybody is, honestly. I don't think any of us. We're trying to perform, to entertain, to put ourselves out there, really are perfect. There are people who get a lot more respect than others, obviously. But it's just part and parcel of the game that we play to put ourselves out there. So, this first video that I'm getting into was from May 9th. Can you believe it? It's now June 25th at just after midnight, June 25th. Okay, and it's been over a month since this was recorded. Over a month. Oh man, I still have the 10th from May, the 18th from May, the 19th from May, the 23rd from May, 24th from May, the 30th of May, and I have the 4th and the 12th of June still to go through that I have recordings of. And when those go up, you'll see what venues those were, what open mics they were. One of them was the Wiley's, one of them was Go Bananas. Which Go Bananas, I will be performing at again, open mic on August 2nd. So I'm looking forward to that. I'm hoping to have more material, new material to put up instead of some of the other stuff. I'm sure you've seen some repeats here, but this is mostly about performance. It's mostly about performance and how I'm improving and performing in front of people. It's not a race. Okay, it's not a race. This is a marathon. It's gonna take time to get to a level where people accept who I am and maybe even start getting booked. I don't expect that anytime soon, but I'm moving towards it because I would like to be able to make a living off of this. So, as I was sort of getting into here just a minute ago, this was at Carmichael's on May 9th. I was trying to do some older material to see if I can make it work. I still think I can make it work. I didn't make it work that night because it was really just one joke blown up. And it didn't resonate so well. And I think it's because people were expecting the... I think when it comes to stand-up, most comedians work on the Type 5 version of stand-up, which is at least one joke, a joke per minute, setup, punchline. And I tend to be more of a storyteller, so when I perform, I'm telling a story in my own way. As such, it goes 5 minutes for sometimes one joke. It's something I'm working on, but I like the content that I'm coming up with. I thoroughly believe that what I'm developing will make good material in the future so we can connect together. So a lot of these things that you see, these singular jokes that play out over a 5 minute period, are actually part of a larger set, which I understand is anathema when it comes to working on a Type 5. Believe me, I am well aware of it. However, I don't... The reason why I do things the way I do is because I don't want to come across as just an average person doing the same thing that everybody else is doing. I don't want to do that. I'm trying to find a means and a way to deliver my humor and my sensibilities through what I'm developing. So you might see one joke here that can plug into another joke there, but it takes 5 minutes at one time, and in the next performance I might have that, the next joke that's going to fit right in behind it if it was a 10-20 minute set. You know what I mean? So I'm working out those kinks of the humor of that particular material, that bit of material that will come into play later on and work together. At this point in time, I'm not sure how it's going to play out. But this is one of those things at Carmichael's on the 9th, May 9th, 2023, that it just didn't resonate as well with what Carmichael's is a dive bar, so it doesn't always resonate there anyway. But I enjoy it. It's just down the street. It's a great little joint. You should go out there sometime. Just, you know, it's in Dayton, Ohio here. It's on Wayne Avenue. It's a fun little place. Some of you might not like it because of how, almost, I don't know, what term can you describe it? I mean, it literally is a dive bar. So you have drinks, you have food, you have an atmosphere of people who've had a long day, who just want to not give a fuck, and sometimes a comedy show breaks out while they're there, and they're like, what the fuck is this shit? But that's like every Tuesday over there. Every Tuesday at Carmichael's on Wayne Avenue. So if you're in the Dayton area, you should check them out at least once. You know, this is a good place. It's a good place. I enjoy it. So this is May 9th's performance. That didn't go as strongly as I wanted it to, but I am going to do this bit again at some point because I know, because I'm trying to establish a string of material that will work in longer sets. And I understand I should be working more on the tight 5. I get that. I need to have a tight 5. I know. I have to have a tight 5. God damn it. Especially if I'm going to be doing this. I need to have material that I can do quickly and get it out and say, oh, hey, here's me. My mind doesn't think that way, though. My mind doesn't think that way. And that's a problem. I understand that. I'm working on it. I'm still fucking working on it. My brain thinks it overcomplicates things. I overcomplicate everything. I understand that. And I think my audience will understand that too. And I think the people who continue to watch this understand that aspect of my personality. That I do tend to overcomplicate things in my life, whether it's work or personal matters or just performance. I tend to overcomplicate things. You should check out Red Star Sheriff, which is a book I wrote. It's almost 200,000 words long, over 400 pages of insane action and adventure. Then you'll get an idea of how I overdo things. Alright, I've gone on way too long on this one. Holy shit, I'm at 13 and a half minutes now. God damn. Alright. So this is going to be the next video. I'm going to have another one here before too long. I'm probably not going to record any more tonight because I'm tired. I worked all day and I am sore and broken. My elbow hurts like a motherfucker. And I need some beer. So thank you for watching. I hope you stick around and watch this set from Carmichael's from May 9th. Okay? And I'll have a little bit more to say after it's all done. Alright, so go now. Wait, watch. I'll see you soon. Love y'all. Peace. Goddamn.
Let's give it up for Nick Fayette. He can say faggot, but he can't say the N-word. Interesting. Also, fag-yet, that sounds like dick-shaped bread. Okay. No one got... Only... This guy loves everybody. Nick was awful, but great. Okay. Oh, he said all that shouldn't have said. You guys fucking didn't pay attention. All right, let's give it up. All right, our next comic. This is one of my favorite comics, and just because he's hilarious to me. All right, the very interesting Tim motherfucking Purvis.
I am indeed Tim motherfucking Purvis. Damn, this thing won't cooperate. So tonight I'm going to try to rework some of the stuff I started out with and see how that fucking works. If it doesn't work, then, well, you know, fuck it. So people piss me off. Oh, not the idea of humanity, mind you. I love things that humanity has done over the centuries, over the millennia, you know. We have done great things. We've created culture, agriculture, superior architecture, artwork, advanced technology, space technology, cell phones, and whatever the hell TikTok is. But the people who piss me off are the ones that are always doing stupid shit. So let me give you an example. I once worked for Speedway. It was third shift, and it was my turn to clean the restrooms. So I went out to the restrooms, the trucker restroom at that, walked in there, and I knew something was awry immediately. Because the stall door was off the hinge and hanging at an angle. I was like, oh no, what happened here? So I walked in there, squeaked the door open, peeked into the stall. And the scene that I saw was horrible. There are things in there that nobody should ever see. I will spare you the details, say to say. Piss, shit, cum, blood, and some unidentified substance I cannot get out of my head. And I'm looking, and it's painted on the walls. And on the ceiling. Why is the toilet seat ripped off and broken in half? Why is it on the floor? Why is it on the ceiling? So I went back inside the store, and I told my coworker, my friend, you need to go out there and see what the hell the truckers did in there. And he's like, what did they do? No, you need to see it for yourself. I'm not going to deny you this. This is something, a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity that you need to see for yourself. So he went out there, and I'm busy stalking. And when he finally came back, I asked him, so what are we going to do about this? He said, I locked the door. You locked the door? Yeah, not one of us is cleaning that shit up. Well, I'm leaving it for the boss in the morning so he knows what kind of deranged outfit he's running. I can see this is going fucking fantastic. I guess the old material wasn't all that great after all.
Let's go too.
Thank you. I appreciate it. I just wanted to see if who I am now works with what I did then. And you have demonstrated to me that it doesn't. Thank you. So before I bring Kyle back up and save my ass from further embarrassment, there's two skeletons hanging by manacles in the dungeons. Skeletons are what to do. One skeleton turns to the other and says, you know, we had any guts, we get out of here. Which is what I'm going to do right now. Thank you all very much. You've been lovely.
Let's give it up for Tim. I'm glad he's out of here. Jesus. I never know what Tim's talking about. I swear to God. I feel like Tim's comedy set is what happens when you take a nap on a hot day and you wake up, you're like, what the fuck happened? You didn't even know you were sleeping. That's fucking what happened right there. Okay. All right, let's give it up for Tim one more time. I love that guy.
All right, so that was that. That was it. That's what happened. I'm gonna put it up as an individual Sans commentary video as well. Here shortly after this goes up, you'll see that. It'll be Sans commentary. So if you just like coming to the channel and seeing my random stuff without me talking non-fucking stop about everything, then you can watch those. I'm debating if I want to make a separate playlist for the Sans commentary or if I just want to throw it all together. Well, I've been throwing it all together so far, so I don't think anyone really gives a shit, honestly. I really don't think anyone gives a shit, but if you do give a shit, feel free to comment about the shit you give. You know? If you want to give two shits about that, you know, share it. If you have other commentary on it, share that. You can find me on Facebook. I have a feeling that most of the people who watch this already know who I am, so they already know I have a Facebook page, but if you never have seen my shit before, you can find me on Facebook. I'll put a link to it. I also have books that I'm selling on Amazon and Smashwords. I'll put links in there. You know, I have links to my Instagram page and shit like that. I don't know how well those links work or how many people give a fuck, but I mean, it's there. It's in the description. I am not putting it in here because YouTube keeps changing their fucking setup so often that I can never, ever keep pace with what's going on with it. Oh my God, I'm getting too old. I was born in the 70s, raised in the 80s. Technology was new to me in my late 20s. I mean, the modern internet happened in the mid-90s, so I was in my 20s actually, just entering my 20s when it all happened. And I was raised on things that weren't the global information super internet highway, whatever, the super information highway. You might not have heard of that, but that's what they were calling the internet at the time, before it became the World Wide Web, and then it's just the internet. Now we didn't have the kind of social media. I had MySpace for the longest time. MySpace. Does anybody use MySpace anymore? I mean, it's still around, but does anybody actually use it? I mean, think about that for a second. MySpace. How old is that? Have you even heard of MySpace? Yeah. Then Facebook came out and changed everything. Changed everything. It was like what World of Warcraft did to Ultima Online. Oh, you don't know what Ultima Online is? That's because World of Warcraft destroyed it. That's advancement in technology. You know, and I'm still dealing with the new state of how we communicate now. And what I'm going to do to communicate further in the future, I don't know. We're going to find out. We'll see how it goes. But I want to thank you for watching, especially if you got to this point. You should, if you got to this point and you watched all the way through, you should definitely put a comment down below and say, hey, I watched all the way through. What do I get? Yeah, nothing, except for my eternal gratitude for you doing so. And know that I love you very much for coming by here and showing your support. There will be another video, hopefully soon, with May 10th. And that will be my Go Bananas open mic slot. So stay tuned for that. I will catch you all later. Stay safe out there, and thank you again. I'll see you again. Peace. It's a, this thing turned itself off.